the danger.
I'm Maddie Strickland.
And I'm Chris Carino, and this is Period 8 News.
Right now we're at the launch of Apollo 13 on April 11, 1970 in Merritt Island, Florida.
But before the launch, we have an exclusive interview with the astronaut Neil Armstrong. Let's go to that now.
I'm Maddie Strickland, and I'm here with Neil A. Armstrong. Hi Neil, are you nervous for your flight today?
Yes, but I have faith and confidence in my fellow crew members,
Who are?
Michael Collins and Buzz Aldridge.
Was there any training to become an astronaut?
Yes, we trained underwater a lot to get used to weightlessness.
Was it very intense?
Yes, but I got used to it.
Well, your flight's about to take off, so I wish you the best of luck.
Welcome back. I'm here with Megan Delphinis, the lead journalist in the New York Times for U.S.-Soviet relations. So, Megan, how do you think both sides reacted to this launch?
I think that both nations responded positively, and I feel like this is a great way to bring them together with all the improvements in technology and science.
So do you think there's going to be any long-term effects from this launch from both sides?
I think the U.S. and the USSR will work together on future projects that will bring men into space and that it will improve.
So what you're saying is this is a positive effect?
I do believe so that this will be a positive effect.
Very good. Hello, good afternoon, America. It's April 11th, 1970, and I'm here when Apollo 13 is about to launch. I'm here with Nick Farrell, a witness of the launch. So Nick, what's your take on the launch?
I just can't believe that America has taken the lead in the space race, even after Russia launched the first satellite.
Very interesting. So Nick, do you think Merritt Island, Florida was the best spot for the launch?
Yes, I do. It was perfect for the launch. Even though it was delayed several times due to weather, I think it was still a good area.
So Nick, why do you feel it's so important for the Americans to land on the moon for the Russians?
I feel that this was sort of America's knockout punch against Russia to stay in the space race.
Very interesting. We're now going to cut to commercial. In a world where all the parking spots are full, the grocery lines packed with civilians, and the air is thick with pollutants. Do you hate this world? I know I do. Then move to the moon, where there's absolutely nothing to bother you. No neighbors, no friends, and no family. Move to the moon now.
Call 1-899-MOON now. Da 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 when life sucks on Earth.
now go to Megan Delphinis for her report on Sputnik 1.
Hello, I'm Megan Delphinis, the lead journalist for the New York Times. Sputnik 1, the first Russian satellite in space, launched on October 4th, 1957, 12 years before the launch of Apollo 11. Its mission duration was 92 days and orbited 1,350 times around Earth. Sputnik was never made to leave Earth's orbit, unlike Apollo 11. Sputnik was an unmanned satellite and was made mostly to show off Russian technology. All Sputnik did was send radio transmissions that anyone could listen to using a radio. Many Americans feared Sputnik was spying on them, but no such threat was there. Sputnik transmitted for 22 days until its battery ran out. On January 4th, Sputnik fell from orbit and burned up. Sputnik sparked the space race and proved that Russia was a threat to be aware of. Russia went on to send up Sputnik 2 on it, Lakia the dog. But luckily for us, the US dominated the space race with the Apollo launch and the landing of the first man on the moon.
We just received exclusive film of Neil Armstrong touching down on the moon. Let's go to that now.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful from here, Neil. It has a stark beauty all its own. It's like much of the high desert of the United States. It's different, but it's very pretty out here.
The Houston base was formed on October 1st, 1958. It's run by 3,200 civil service men. It is the base of NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. It's built on 1,620 acres of land. The Johnson Space Center, located there, was responsible for training U.S. and international astronauts.
Merritt Island is located on the eastern Florida coast. The NASA John F. Kennedy Space Station is located on the island. The island was once owned by the Spanish king, and the name was given by the king to a nobleman named Merritt. The crawlerway was built connecting the NASA station to the rest of Florida. It's a double-laned road for NASA vehicles to use. It leads to 2 launch pads at Launch Complex 39.
Sputnik 1 was launched during the International Geophysical Year from Site Number 1/5 at the 5th Tigerton Range in Kazakhstan, USSR. The satellite traveled about 29,000 kilometers per hour, taking about 96.2 minutes to complete each orbit. Sputnik 1 was the first artificial Earth satellite. It was about 58 centimeters in diameter, polished metal sphere with 4 external radio antennas to broadcast radio pulses. The launch was visible all around the Earth, and its radio pulses were detectable. The launch ushered in new political, military, technological, and scientific developments. Sputnik itself provided scientists with valuable information. The density of the upper atmosphere could be deduced from its drag on the orbit, and the propagation of its radio signals gave information about the ionosphere. Nikita Khrushchev was leader of the USSR, and his reaction to the launching of Apollo 11 and the first man landing on the moon was that he couldn't understand why Sergei Korolev, who was the leader of the Russian space program, failed in the space race. Russian citizens tried to ignore it, and some were insulted, but it did not have a strong popular effect on the Soviet Union. Soviet propaganda did not play it up or give it too much information. The Russian people had many problems in day-to-day life and weren't too concerned about the first man on the moon.
The launch of Sputnik caused a big reaction to American citizens. John F. Kennedy deployed 1,000 Minuteman missiles, and a high-level Department of Defense was created. Education programs were initiated to start a new generation of engineers, and scientific research gained much more support.
Let's go. Get funky.
Hello
Hello, welcome back. I'm here with Mel.
Mel. Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Mel.
Melon.
I hate your face. Ready, set, go. I'm here with the witness of the launch, Nick Farrell.
That makes him sound like a pedophile.
I'm here with Nick Farrell, a witness to the launch. So, Nick, what's your take on the launch? Welcome back. I'm here with Megan Delphinus. How do you think both sides reacted to this event?
There's a wind. I can feel it!
Doesn't matter. I'm literally ready to see what-
Oh, it's going this way!
You ready?
He was like,
But before we go to launch, we're gonna have an exclusive interview with Neil Armstrong.
I thought you guys were practicing. Yeah, Dad, excuse me? Dad? Father? Dad?
What?
Could you quiet down a little bit?
No.
Oh. Thanks, you.
Da 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 da. When life sucks on Earth.
This is Period 8 News.
Right now we're at. Where are we?
Your face is just like laughable.
Let's go.
Alright.
Chris, it's not that hard.
Put it in a spot and just leave.
Chris, I need a good grade, so you better shut up and do this.
Ooh. Wait, let me-